Okay, hey everyone. I hope your guys' week is going fantastic. We have a special guest this week. Gavin is going to be in here helping us out this week, which is going to be pretty cool. He's got a special little project he's going to do later, and he has a special guest too that he can introduce a little bit later. So it's good to have him here. His brother and sister were here last week, so I'm glad he could make it. How's school going for you this week?
Good.
Yeah, everything going pretty good? Family and everything?
Yep.
Which is awesome. So the big idea this week is, so Gavin, here's the thing. God has a purpose in our life, right? God can use us to do things in our life, right?
Yeah.
So last week we talked a little bit about how God could use your brother and sister in a bully situation where somebody's getting bullied or put down or, picked on. They could step in, even though it didn't, sometimes it's hard to be the person who's outside a bunch of other people doing something that's not cool, right? For you to be the person to say, hey, that's not okay, right? Well, I want us to remember that God also has a purpose in our life. He can use us in ways we can never even fathom, right? Amazing things. Like, for instance, I just found out that you like to do coding and stuff like that. You like a lot of tech stuff, right?
Yeah.
Right? And in the future, I know that Dad's big into that too, right? So maybe someday God can use you and your tech stuff to reach out and make a difference in people's life, which is pretty cool. I think that's an amazing thing to do, right? It could be anything you like. It could be, if you play games really well, if you like sports. I know you're kind of a soccer guy, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of way, you could be a really good sport. You could really reach out to somebody who's on a soccer field and just show them how awesome you are and how God can use you to kind of, make a difference in their life. I think that's pretty sweet. That's what we're going to talk about this week. So when we go to Journey today, that's what they're going to be talking about, the story of Esther. So I think that's a pretty good thing. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys remember, God can make a difference in your life, and He can use you to make a difference in other people's lives. So I think that's probably a really, really good thing for the week. Okay, everyone, I think it's time to get to the video. My friends at Journey today have got a fantastic story. Remember, during the video, there's times to kind of pause, look at the story of Esther. It's really good in the Bible. You guys will like that one. And there's also some different little things they're going to ask you to do. So don't be afraid to push pause and ask your parents about it or talk about it. And like I always say, popcorn, ice cream, I think that'd be a good thing. So you guys, let's go to Journey today. Enjoy it.
Woo! My lucky day! I found this hat in the dumpster. Woo!
Wait a minute. Jeremy, that's not a hat. Hey everybody, welcome to the Journey Today show. My name is Jennifer.
And I'm Jeremy.
Man, Jeremy, I guess you're not as lucky as you thought.
Seriously, I gotta be more careful about what I pull out of the trash can. Hey, I'm curious, do you believe in luck?
I used to, but then I read this story in the Bible about Queen Esther, and it made me realize that maybe what we think is luck is actually God's purpose and plan. Check this out. In the book of Esther, there was this evil man named Haman who convinced the king to have all the Jewish people killed. At the same time, the king fell in love with a woman named Esther, and he made her his queen. There was just one thing. The king didn't know about Esther. She was Jewish. When the time was finally right, Queen Esther made a brave request from the king.
You know what? Instead of us telling you what happens next, why don't you read it for yourself? In just a second, press pause, then open your own Bible and read the verses on the screen. We'll see you back here in a minute. Isn't that amazing? Esther was in exactly the right place at the right time to be able to convince the king to save her people. I mean, what are the chances?
Yeah, it would seem like the Jewish people got really lucky. But earlier in the story, Esther's cousin said to her, maybe you were made queen for such a time as this. In other words, maybe this isn't luck. Maybe God made you queen so you could save His people. You know what? That gives me a good idea for a challenge.
What? All right, Jen, I don't know what's going on, but this is my kind of challenge.
Hey, that's actually the game that we're going to play right here. I'm going to put this ball underneath one of the cups. You're going to close your eyes.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to spin them around, and then you're going to guess which one it's under.
Nice. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and close your eyes.
All right.
Okay, you can open your eyes.
All right, so.
You ready?
Yeah. So all I got to do is pick the cup, the ball is under it, and I win the challenge. All right, let's see. Woo! Yeah! All right.
you know what? Let's try this again. I'm gonna make it a little bit more trickier and then just add a couple more cups. All right, let me go ahead and move the ball so you need to close your eyes.
Okay. Woo! Yeah, 2 for 2! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Oh,
All right.
you wanna try one more time?
Oh yeah.
Let's add some more. All
I'm
right,
feeling lucky.
close your eyes.
All right, I got this. Woo-hoo-hoo! 3 for 3! Oh yeah! Woo! Challenge winner! Man, it is my lucky day. Can you believe that? I guessed every one of them right. You have to admit, I'm pretty lucky.
Well, it might have looked like luck, but I have to show you something.
What? You put balls under all the cups? Oh my goodness. I thought I actually was lucky and that I'd actually won a challenge, but you planned it.
Yeah, it wasn't luck. I did that on purpose. That's kind of how it was with Esther. It might have looked like the luck that Esther became the queen, but it wasn't. God chose her and put her in that place so that she could help save his people. He had a purpose for her, a reason for putting her there. And guess what? It's the same for us. Sometimes we might think that it's just by luck or chances that we live where we do, or go to school where we do, or live by the people that we do, but it's not. God has placed us there for a purpose. He wants to do something good through us, just like he did through Esther.
Wow, you know what? That's what our Bible verse today says. Check this out. Open it up and read with me. It's Philippians chapter 2, verse 13, and it says, God is working in you. He wants your plans and your acts to fulfill his good purpose. You know what? You are no accident. There's a reason why God made you and put you where you are. He has a good purpose for your life. Maybe his good purpose is for you to encourage someone or help someone be someone's friend. Or maybe, just like Queen Esther, God's good purpose is for you to help save his people, not from being killed, but from sin. Sometimes God places us around people who don't know about Jesus so that we can tell them. And then they can hear about Jesus and they too can follow him and be saved from their sins.
Hey, that actually makes me think of a question. What do you think God's purpose for your life might be? In other words, what are some ways God can use you to do good in the world? Press pause.
And discuss. Figuring out God's purpose for your life can be tough. That's okay. Queen Esther didn't figure it out until she was much older. Just know that God put you here for a reason, and he wants to do something awesome through you.
Also know that you shouldn't wear raccoon hats from a trash can.
It's true. I learned that in a not awesome way. Hey, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye, everybody. I can't believe you got a raccoon out of the dumpster.
I can't believe he bit me. He looks so nice. Ah!
Okay, everyone, so we're going to get to a project here that Gavin's going to bring in a special guest for. And what is that project going to be?
It's going to be origami.
Origami? What is that?
Origami is basically when you fold paper to look like something, like a cat, dog, bird, whatever.
Nice. That sounds pretty awesome. That's going to be a lot of fun. And you're going to show us how to do it?
Yep.
Oh, cool. And your guest's going to help us out too?
Yep.
Nice, nice. So, but we got a couple minutes. What do you think we should do with that time?
Go to the music.
Sounds good.
You could buy me fancy cars, dress me up and bling, fly me around the world in my own private aeroplane. You could give me money, you could give me fame, but I wouldn't trade anything for Jesus. He's the only one that can truly satisfy. That is why every day I offer him my life. There is nothing in this world greater than his name, and I wouldn't trade anything. I'd rather sing and shout and lift the name of Jesus higher and higher. I'd rather raise my hands and lift the name of Jesus higher and higher, 'cause world greater than his name. And I wouldn't trade anything. I'd rather sing and shout and lift the name of Jesus higher and higher. I'd rather raise my hands and lift the name of Jesus higher and higher. 'Cause there is no other, there's no other treasure. He is my fortune forever and ever. I'd rather jump around and lift the name of Jesus higher and higher. His glory fills the heavens. His beauty fills the earth. There was and never will be anything worth more to me. I'd rather sing and shout and lift the name of Jesus. I'd rather raise my hands and lift the name of Jesus higher and higher. I'd rather sing and shout and lift the name of Jesus higher and higher. I'd rather raise my hands and lift the name of Jesus higher and higher. 'Cause there is no other, there's no other treasure. He is my fortune forever and ever. I'd rather jump around and lift the name of Jesus higher and higher.
Okay, this is my guest Chelsea,
Hi guys.
and we will be making a paper origami swan. The supplies you will need is a piece of paper and some scissors.
Ask your parents for them and don't swing them like he just did.
So first, you need to make this fold.
What kind of fold is that?
I don't know.
Thought that was your kite fold.
No, that's Basically, you need to do this. Next, you need to cut off this part. Okay, it won't be perfect, but you need to get it like this. Now you need to unfold it like this. Then you need to make a fold like that. And that. So it'll look like this. Now you need to turn it over and face it down. Then you need to fold the sides again. So it looks like this. Now you want to fold the tip up all the way to the tippy top. So it looks like this. Now you just want to pull it down. Now you want to mount and fold it. So now you should have it like this. Now you just have to pull the neck out and you have your swan.
Ta-da.
It God who works in you to will and to act in order to fulfill his good purposes. Philippians 2:13. That is our verse for this week.
Okay, everyone, I want to thank Chelsea and Gavin for being here this week. They've been great sports. I think that they nailed it like usual. And I think Gavin's got something for you to end this out. You guys have a great week.
Swan, no!